Astro Tarot reading forecast. I am using the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. And this is a powerful month. We have a major planetary transit and an eclipse. So on December 2nd, let's get to it. Jupiter makes his annual transit out of Sagittarius into the sign of Capricorn, the Earth energy. He remains there through December 18th of 2020, 50 weeks, just 2 weeks shy of the year. And you have 12th house activated, and I never mind this energy. In fact, Aquarians, especially Aquarian risings, please watch your ascendant forecast. It's so powerful for your astrological placements on your natal charts. So watch your moon, your ascendant, and your sun sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Jupiter in the 12th house is the quiet sector and the subconscious mind. Aquarians are very psychic throughout this year and instinctual, clairvoyant, claircognizant, knowing things without knowing why they know them. It's a very powerful energy. Jupiter is an expansive planet in a sector that connects the intuitiveness and the subconscious mind area of the chart, your deep internal processing. So there's a strong instinctiveness with Jupiter here. So you could play detective for the month or the year, actually, Aquarius. You might require more downtime throughout the year. The pace can still be quick. You are an air sign, but recuperative rest is needed with Jupiter in the 12th house. Make sure you take your time for yourself as well. Your downtime. And your dreams are more powerful. They're completely expressive. You could dream the whole night. It's a really important year for you to keep a journal by your bed for the dream life activation because it will be powerful this year. On the 9th, Mercury moves into Sagittarius through the 28th of December. Very social sector, the 11th house, friendships, connections, connecting with people, and online energy. The internet is the 11th house. That's the house you naturally govern on the astrological wheel. Mercury here has you communicating with a lot of friends, accepting invitations, analyzing the clubs that you're affiliated with, and going over the details of memberships and dues and what you're willing to renew for the new year. Not everyone makes the cut. On 12/12, at 12/12, we have our full moon at 19 degrees of Gemini. Closure in your romance sector, dating life, for the fun, lighthearted dating people, not so much marriage or committed relationships. The full moon in the 5th is saying, I can see clearly what's happening around either someone you're dating, your children, even because the 5th house is fertility, creativity, children. So there's an awareness here, and it can relate very differently for each of you as these are general readings. But this closure is a revealing of what needs to be seen in the 5th house. And some of you are putting to bed some of your potential suitors and dating options around this mid-month. Not everyone's invited over for Christmas. On the 15th, circle this day for a revelation in the environment sector and in that 12th house. Jupiter in Capricorn will trine Uranus in Taurus. They're both at 2 degrees. They are exact on the 15th in between the 12th house of revelation and inspiration in the mind and dream life and the aha moment, in between that sector and the 4th house of your home, your environment, the mother figure in your life, the comfort zone. Some of you are inspired to move around that time or to initiate the process of that. On the 20th, Venus enters your sign, Aquarius, and that is always beneficial energy for 28 days. Venus is the beautified planet and very gracious and graceful energy. So wherever she touches, she smooths over that sector, and it's in the first house of physical body and self. So you're looking your best. You could be attracting the right love into your life if you're single. And if you're not single, you're still attracting love, and you can really find that you have what you need in your partnership. On the 21st, our winter solstice is here, and the sun enters Capricorn to meet up with Jupiter. Those two working together is always beneficial and bettering the sector they're in. They're both positive energies. So having them work together in the 12th house of peace and rest, I mean, does it get more chill than that? And Aquarius, we have our Christmas eclipse on the 25th, early morning of the 26th, depending on where you're located. There's a new moon solar eclipse at 4 degrees of Capricorn, conjunct Jupiter, in that 12th house. Babies can be born around that time and eclipsed right out. I get that as well because the full moon on the 12th could also be a delivery day because the 5th house of children is here. Some of you are having people over to meet family or to meet children, newborns. Full moon in the 5th, solar eclipse at the end of a term and a cycle in the 12th house. You're really eclipsing out the past. And when the 12th house is impacted so much, it's almost suggesting a fresh, clear landscape for 2020 because you're exfoliating. It's like you're getting rid of, eclipsing in the very last sector of all of what you've accumulated in the 12 sectors prior. It's a very final eclipsed energy. And it's a fresh start. So let's see what comes up in the tarot for you, Aquarius. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, I'm having a special. And if you purchase a 45-minute reading with me, you'll get a 60-minute reading. This is a Thanksgiving special that I'm going to run through the rest of November, and we can book your reading for December. So here are your cards, Aquarius, and thank you so much for choosing me for your private readings. Knight of Rods, relocation. This is the card of moving and getting moving. So you might need to have that inspiration around the 15th between the 4th house and 12th house, triggering movement. Wow, the Lovers. This is the card of Gemini, but it's also about your attraction. You've got Venus in the 1st house, attracting loving energy. You could be attracting a slightly younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Oh, hello. This is relationship, marriage, attraction, 2 of Cups. Intimacy, a balanced, reciprocated, equal energy. So if you're questioning whether someone is feeling something too, yes, there is a reciprocated energy here. Ooh, and the timing is right. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Wow. The luck planet and his transit. The time is right. You're wrapping up old energy, old relationships, and you are preparing for this new one. One more card for you. 8 of Coins. Well, you got a little piece of a bag in here. The 8 of Coins is the master of their skill set, and you could be working your trade, an artisan or skill. You could be working up the ladder of income and recognized. This card was actually stuck to the back of this card, and it's the Page of Cups, and that could be the child that comes through. Well, it's an androgynous card, but it could be a boy or a girl, actually. It looks like a boy, but the Page of Cups reminds me of a female, because on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, she's more feminine. All right, we'll see who has what. Leave me notes below, because some of these transits are great for deliveries. And that full moon in the 5th. I would put my money around the 12th or the 25th or 26th for delivery dates. Okay, so your security looks really good with the 8 of Coins because you've mastered a certain level. So some of you in your life don't need to concern yourself too much with job or work. In fact, that's not the theme of December too much. But where you are strongly influenced in the Tarot is in your heart area, in your love relationships, and possibly the stages of planning a move or becoming settled in an environment that's new to you. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm wishing a happy holiday to you and your family. Remember, the sky is limitless, Aquarius, so reach for the stars.